Stress is our psychological and physiological response when our demands go beyond our coping resources. It can be divided into 4 parts, namely how our body reacts, what we think, what we do, and how we feel. Typical stressors would include relationship difficulties, the demands of parenting, financial problems, work pressures, or simply trying to achieve the work-life balance. The first step to recognizing we're stressed is to know your enemy. Know what triggers your stress, as it's unique for everyone. It is worthwhile to think about what triggers your stress. Remember that stress is not always a bad thing. It's like blood pressure. Everyone has it. It's only a problem if it gets too high. When stressed, the body thinks it's under attack and triggers something called the fight or flight response. This is an ancient survival mechanism designed to help us fight the tiger or run away. The body releases a complex mix of hormones and chemicals such as cortisol and adrenaline, which rouse itself for action. Blood is diverted to the muscles and unnecessary bodily functions shut down, such as digestion. This is why you might notice your mouth going dry or feeling nauseous when you're stressed or anxious. 2 key things happen in the body. Your autonomic nervous system speeds up, so your heart races, your breath quickens, you sweat and become more vigilant, and your muscles tighten. So you might notice chest pain, headaches, or muscle tension elsewhere in your body. Stress affects our body, thoughts, behaviours, and feelings. So in addition to knowing your triggers, we need to become aware of how it affects us individually. Look for changes in your body, such as those mentioned earlier, as well as changes to your thoughts, such as worrying, ruminating, being self-critical, or having poor concentration, like we can't think straight. We might notice that we feel more anxious, depressed, irritable, or on edge. In terms of our behaviour, we might notice that we're avoiding more, arguing with our loved ones more, crying easily, or turning to alcohol or cigarettes to cope. The good news is that there are lots of simple but highly effective things you can do to manage your stress. We want to target the effects on the body, the mind, and our behaviours. So for the body, we can look at breathing exercises, muscle relaxation, and reducing our caffeine intake. In terms of our mind, when we're stressed, our thinking becomes much more negative. So it's important that we challenge these negative thoughts. And in terms of our behaviours, facing our fears is really crucial, because avoidance worsens stress in the long term, and this is the only way for self-confidence to grow. In order to manage our stress, we need to remember the 5 ways to well-being. Be active, keep learning, connect, take notice, and give. Being active, for example, is a real stress buster. Try walking, cycling, dancing, whatever works for you. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which releases endorphins, and they're our natural antidepressant. So, have a think about how you're going to manage your stress, because you can control it.